Good afternoon. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. We are broadcasting from the live trading room. We've got about 30 minutes before the close, 35 minutes before the close. It's going to be very important to show some strength into the close today, and we certainly need to hold a T-line here. We've come up to the 20-day simple. We've kind of pulled back. So far, the market's kind of holding up. We need to see that push into the close, just like we've had these last 2 days, to keep this trend moving. And as we move up into this toppy area, this is very important to pay attention to and make sure we get through it. We have these tops right here where the market clued us in that it was going to move down. A top right here where the market clued us that it was going to move down. And the market kind of whispers to us. The question is, do we listen? I think the older we get, the more we tend to listen, the more we've been into the market. But so if we just listen to what's going on, it'll tell us what to do. And with this rounded top, we need to be very, very careful about getting a little too creative into the longs until we break out. And I'm using about this 120 area right here, up above there. So it's above the 50s what I'm looking for. That'll put us up above the 34. Need to see some buy signals, maybe some basing, and then we can jump and target up near that 200-day moving average. I'm sure glad that I sold half my TSL today. Sold it at plus 20%, near the highs, just short of the highs right here. It's pulling back. I'm still up, 13%. I'm going to hold it. Maybe we get a little pullback. I can add to it and then trade it back up. But right now it's still acting good. We have the swing low buy signal where the 2 is up over the T-line. We have a bullish engulf. I think we have some decent volume holding it up here. So I think this is a good hold for this afternoon, for today, for the second half. Sure makes me feel better that I did take half off the table, collected 20%. So that's a good feeling. And we're still looking for that first target to be up there near the 34 exponential. This MCP has been alerting most of the day on our doji gap up, and you can see where it's gapping up now over the T-line. Looks like it's closing fairly strong. I think this may have a little more upside to it. I'd watch that MCP. I just noticed NQ started triggering. Saw it a little bit earlier this morning, but then it started triggering here just now, NQ. And you can see the gap up over the T-line. Pretty decent volume, holding up well. This may want to run up a little higher, up into the $5 area, 50-cent move. Probably nothing real big, but maybe headed that direction. PAL also crossing the T-line today. This will be set up for a nice pinball setup. We have a little gap up, PAL, and it's starting to alert over here. PAL, 1.4 times normalized volume. And you've got about 22% between the T-line and the 34 exponential. This RPTP is holding up. Whoops, it just kind of down here at the bottom, you can see it. It's still red, so it's still below yesterday's candle, inside yesterday's candle, but I think it's holding up very well, holding above the T-line here. We're still looking for that breakout up into here. And we see URI coming up on the 60-minute, making a 60-minute high. It was up there. URI is moving up well. You can see it. There's a 60-minute chart, and it was starting to break out on that 60-minute. SPY pushing up against the 20. It looks like we're getting a little strength going into the close. We've got about 45 minutes left to go. We need for this strength to hold up, and then tomorrow, man, it sure would be nice to come up through this congestion area right here and show the bears who's boss. If we get up here and we start selling off, we could end up just like we've done right here. And this is where you want to try to time the market, take your profits, and be happy for the weekend. So it's going to be about the close tomorrow. Are we going to go close strong or weak? Now I was looking at my clock and it said 2:42 and I rounded up to 45. It was a big rounding, wasn't it? I meant 15 minutes. 15 minutes, you add it to the 45, I get my hour out of it. So, I apologize. It was 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go in the market here. And we're looking good. Hang on, market. Okay, TSL, looks like I'm going to hold that into the close, the second half of TSL. ARUN, I'm also going to hold that into the close. It's still trending up. I'm looking for it to come up and test this upper channel line. We'll reevaluate tomorrow for some profit taking. Yahoo. Yahoo is still acting good. Looks like we may close up over the 200 simple today. It's still trending up, so I'll stay with that for now. And RIM is still acting good, looking for that 34 exponential moving average. EXPR, that one's also still trending up, coming up at that upper trend line. Maybe come up here and test this $23, $24 area. And if URI would get its act together, I'll end up with 6 double-digit gainers today, ranging from 14 to 10%. But I need 1 more percent in URI. So push, push, push.